Yeah, should I start from start? Where do I start from now? For the purpose of conducting the October 5th, 2024 local government, the court also stopped the Inspector General of Police and the Department of State Services from providing security for the elections. Justice Peter Lifu sealed the order while delivering judgment in a suit brought before him by All Progressive Congress, and the suit was argued on behalf of the APC by a team of senior lawyers comprising Joseph Daudu, Sebastian Hart, and Ogu James Onoja, who are senior advocates of Nigeria. Justice Lifu held that the RISEC was wrong in fixing the October 5th date for the conduct of the polls when all relevant laws guiding the guiding the election had not been complied with. Among others, the judge held that the Rivers State Electoral Board violated provisions of the Local Government Elections Conduct Law by not publishing the mandatory 90 days notice before fixing the date. Justice Peter Lifu also held that the update and revision of voters' register ought to have been conducted before an election date can be legally and validly fixed in law. The judgment therefore ordered INEC not to make the certified voters' register available to RISEC until the law has been fully complied with. Justice Peter Lifu also barred RISEC from accepting any voters' register from INEC or using it for the purpose of the October 5th local government polls. Residents of Borondo, a riverine settlement in Warri, Delta State, have decried environmental degradation in the community due to the activities of international oil companies. The residents of the community, operating under the aegis of Borondo Community Youth Development Body, in an open letter addressed to President Bola Tinubu, signed by Wilson Eje and David Mama, President and Public Relations Officer respectively, expressed disaffection over the neglect of the Delta port in Warri by the immediate past and the present administration. The letter also appeals to the Minister of Maritime and Blue Economy, Boyega Oyetola, to dredge the Escravos, Barmouth and Warri River with a view to allow bigger ships and vessels access into Delta ports and subsequently revitalize commercial activities in Delta and for the overall benefit of the nation. Nigerian Navy ship Delta has donated several teaching and learning facilities, including desks, whiteboards, and markers, exercise books for pupils, and jotters for teachers, amongst others, to the selected primary schools in Warri South Local Government area of Delta State. Other items donated to the beneficiary schools comprise slasher machines for cutting grass, generating sets, submersible pumping machines, as well as overhead tanks. The beneficiaries were Nana Primary School, Ikembowa Primary School, and Ogiame Primary School, all located within Warri Metropolis. The commander, NNS Delta, Commodore Abba Musin, while presenting the items worth millions of naira at each of the schools, disclosed that the gesture was in with the Operation Delta Sanity launched to stem illegalities in the maritime space. He added that the gesture of the NNS Delta Warri was based on the educational program usually referred to as the Free Educational Rhapsody in the Navy, aimed at distributing materials to schools based on their needs. The naval base described the beneficiaries as pupils who are being groomed to be teachers of tomorrow. He therefore exhorted them to be disciplined, diligent, and dedicated to their studies. Responding on behalf of the beneficiaries, the Educational Secretary, Warri South Local Government Educational Authority, Augustina Omasheye, expressed gratitude to NNS Delta for its contributions to the development of education in the local government area. Security was on Monday morning beefed up at the Edo State Government House situated at Osadebe Avenue as stern-looking personnel were stationed at the entrance following an alarm raised by the government over an alleged plot by former Deputy Governor of the state, Philip Schreiber, to invade the seat of power in Benin City with thugs. Special police units took strategic positions at the gate, preventing vehicles from gaining access into the government house and ordering them to park few meters outside the gate. Speculations were rife in the state that Schreiber may resume office on Monday morning, fueling fears of likely clash between his supporters and those of Governor Godwin Obaseki. Recall that the special advisor to the governor on media projects, Crusoe Osage, in a statement on Sunday, had called on the Inspector General of Police and all well-meaning Nigerians to prevail on Schreiber to refrain from the alleged devious plots, describing it as a clear recipe for chaos, given the fact that a policeman was killed the last time he attempted such action. However, the Chief Press Secretary to Schreiber, Musa Ebinohiana, in a press statement, debunked the reports of this plan to invade the government house, describing his principal as a peace-loving man who believes in the rule of law. Reinstated Deputy Governor of Edo State, Right Honorable Philip Schreiber, on Monday defied statements from the state government and inspected some ongoing projects like the multi-billion naira five-star Radisson Blu Hotel, the ongoing Museum of West African Arts, reconstruction of the road in Okada Avenue and parts of Central Road, where he said he would continue to work in that capacity. This is coming after the state government, in a statement, warned Schreiber not to act in breach of extant laws to disrupt the process of governance and subject himself to the law at all times. Speaking to journalists at the MOWAA site, Schreiber said that though work was 80% completed, according to the contractor, that he has his reservations about the siting of the project in the particular location. While at Radisson, he said that the scope of work is okay and that he wanted to be sure that all major works under the outgoing government were going on fine. Meanwhile, the statement by the special advisor on media projects to Obaseki, Crusoe Osage, said that Schreiber, just like any private citizen, can take a tour around the exceptional projects of Governor Godwin Obaseki. Tension has subsided for incumbent local government chairmen and 184 ward councillors in Abia State, as the Labour Party has denied reports that they have been disqualified from contesting the November 2nd local government elections in the state. Some social media reports on Monday morning claimed that all 17 local government chairmen, popularly known in Abia as mayors, along with their deputies and councillors, had been disqualified from vying for re-election as executive chairman in the upcoming local government area elections and councillorship posts. The reports allege that the incumbents were barred from contesting the elections due to their failure to resign from their positions 30 days before the party primary elections. The reports further cited sections 84, subsection 12 of the Electoral Act 2012 and claimed the decision was taken during a stakeholders meeting at the home of the governor, Alex Oti, on Sunday, September 29th. However, when contacted by newsmen on Monday afternoon, the chairman of the Labour Party in Abia State, Emmanuel Nweze Oti, denied the reports, stating that the news did not come from his party. Oti dismissed the report as a rumor, advising the local government chairman and the general public to disregard the information. Imo State government has debunked speculations that the federal government has established an internally displaced persons camp in Ihime Mbano local government area of the state. The Commissioner for Information, Public Orientation and Strategy, Declan Emulemba, who disclosed this in Owerri, explained that what was being built at Nsu was a training facility for skills acquisition programs for the people of the Southeast and not for Nigerians from other parts of the country. Emelumbe regretted that enemies of Nigeria decided to distort harmless information from the National Refugees Commission to pit Igbos against other parts of the country. He said that the latest mischief was intended to incite Igbo against Northerners as a means of making the country ungovernable for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The commissioner wondered why the security agencies had not arrested the propagandist who, in a widely circulated video, called on Igbo to rise against other Nigerians. He urged the people of Ihime Mbano, Okigwe Zone and Imo State to ignore the fake news as it is the handiwork of enemies of the government. Anambra State Police Command has killed a suspected gunman during a gun battle with miscreants in the Igbo-Ukwu and Zenite Oga area of the state. The command spokesperson, Tochukwu Ikenga, in a statement said that the police encountered the armed men running during a routine patrol of the area, and according to Ikenga, the men engaged in a gun duel with the police, but were unlucky as the police killed one while others fled the scene. Ikenga said exhibits such as AK-47 rifles, armored vests, and criminal charms, amongst others, were recovered, adding that a clearance operation had commenced in the area. On September the 7th, the regent of Oba community in Idemili South local government of the state, Noel Ezenwa, and residents have condemned the attack on the Oba Police Divisional Headquarters and the Oba Civic Center, while some yet to be identified gunmen in large numbers attacked the Oba Police Divisional Headquarters and also the Oba Civic Center, killing a police corporal and injuring officers. All Progressive Grand Alliance has won the September 28th local government elections in Anambra State, clearing all chairmanship and councillorship seats across the 21 local government areas of the state. The chairman of the Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission's Genevieve Osakwe announced the results at the ANSEC office in Awka. Osakwe, while declaring the elections as free and fair, said that ANSEC carefully collated and analyzed the results to ensure that there were no mistakes. She added that none of the opposition candidates or political parties and their party agents came to the ANSEC office where the election votes were declared. She hailed the people of the state for trooping out en masse to exercise their civil rights, while also appreciating security agencies for ensuring peace and orderliness throughout the process. People's Democratic Party Anambra chapter has rejected the outcome of the Saturday local government council elections in the state. Chief Chigozie Igwe, the chairman of the party in Anambra State, said this in an interview with newsmen in Awka. Chairman of the Anambra State Independent Electoral Commission, Genevieve Osakwe, declared the chairmanship and councillorship candidates of the ruling All Progressive Grand Alliance winners in the 21 local government councils and 326 wards in the state. But Igwe, who described the exercise as a charade, said that the PDP did not boycott the elections like other political parties did, adding that therefore in good stead to deplore the outcome. The PDP chairman said that the party was still studying the details of the exercise, vowing that PDP would challenge it. Igwe said that the PDP would ensure that the autonomy of the local government areas in Anambra State was not compromised. Osun State government has sealed the business premises of Sheji Tola Resources Operating Limited. The move followed an order of an Osogbo Chief Magistrate Court presided over by Dr. Shegun Ayilara, which granted the request of the state government to restrain the company for various tax violations. The government had accused the company of failure to disclose fully the employees directly and indirectly involved in the business activities, adding that it also obstructs tax processes by failing to provide timely tax information and documents. The government expressed concerns that while some companies were making billions of naira in the state, especially in the mining sector, they had refused to give the state its lawful dues. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps have deployed 3,500 personnel across the Federal Capital Territory in a proactive measure to ensure security during Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary on Tuesday. A statement signed by the NSCDC FCT Command spokesperson Samuel Idoko said that the extensive deployment aims to maintain public safety, safeguard critical national assets, and protect public and private properties throughout the celebrations. The FCT NSCDC Commandant Dr. Lushola Odumosu stressed on the importance of the Corps' role in ensuring a peaceful celebration and highlighted the unique status of the FCT as the nation's seat of power, describing it as a hub for diplomatic missions while underscoring the need for professionalism among NSCDC personnel. He reiterated the adherence to the Corps' standard operating procedures that's crucial and stressed that the necessity of 24 hours surveillance on critical national assets through cooperation among security agencies to ensure a seamless security operation throughout the festivities. Assistant Inspector General of Police in charge of Zone 7 AIG Binet Igwe has declared that no form of protest or procession from any group will be allowed in Abuja. He disclosed this while some groups were planning to go against the law by embarking on unauthorized protests in the FCT, adding that they were ready to protect the residents and also ready to guarantee their protection to celebrate as long as they act within the within the ambit of the law. He reminded the groups planning to embark on protests against hardship and submitted applications to peaceful as well as guided protests to the Office of the IGP. The police command in the FCT has not received any letter or application from any protest march. Niger State Police Command has deployed personnel and operational assets for public safety and orderliness during the October 1st Independence Day celebration in the state. The Commissioner of Police, Niger State Command, Shawulu Ebenezer Damaman, made this known in a statement signed by the Public Relations Officer SP Wasiu Abiodun in Mina. He explained that the area commanders, tactical commanders, and DPOs had been directed to ensure that the police visibility is enhanced in their various areas to avert any act of breach of public peace. According to him, the command had earlier engaged labor leaders, trade unions, youth and student leaders in the state and other critical stakeholders towards ensuring and sustaining the relative peace for economic growth and development in the state. The CP visited wished all residents of the state a happy independence celebration while urging all to shun acts of violence. Nigerian Air Force says that its air component of the Operation Well Punch has destroyed a terrorist logistics base at Yadi Forest in Giwa local government area of Kaduna State. The Deputy Director, Public Relations and Information, Nigerian Air Force Group Captain Kabiru Ali, made this known in a statement on Monday in Abuja. Ali said that the operation was executed following the credible intelligence indicating huge presence of terrorists and their weapons cache in the Yadi Forest, and according to him, the intensive intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance confirmed the consistent presence of terrorists and their motorcycles at the location. He stated that additional intelligence revealed that the logistics base belonged to the notorious terrorist kingpin Kadade Gogo, a close ally of Dogo Gide. Ali further said that available intelligence at the disposal of the Nigerian Air Force revealed that the Kadade Gogo had been providing shelter for notorious terrorist kingpins following the aggressive military operations in Sokoto and Zamfara states. He added that the air components dispatched an aircraft supported by an intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance ISR platform to attack the target. According to him, the target also initially appeared uninhabited, but as the aircraft approached, some of the terrorists were seen emerging from the shrubbery and running away from the area. Coalition of concerned citizens of Kaduna State have distanced itself from the planned October 1st protests, urging the people of the state to prioritize constructive engagement over disruption. Addressing journalists in Kaduna, the coalition spokesperson Yusuf Lawal stressed that the group's commitment to peaceful coexistence and development, and to acknowledge the government's efforts to improve the quality of life for citizens, particularly through the establishment of skill acquisition centers scheduled to commence in December. According to him, instead of protesting, the coalition encourages citizens to participate in local government elections and advocate for constructive change, saying this would provide a vital platform for voicing their concerns. ATN gathered that the state command of the Nigerian police force has deployed officers to potential flashpoints as organizers of the October 1st protest insist on proceeding with their demonstrations on Independence Day. If the protest goes ahead, it will be the second time in 2 months that the discontented Nigerians have taken to the streets in response to the hardship caused by the hike in petrol prices, electricity tariffs, and the floating of the naira under President Bola Tinubu's administration. In preparation for the independence celebration and to ensure effective policing, especially over planned nationwide protests, the Adamawa State Police Command has interfaced with crucial stakeholders. The command said in a statement that the interface, which took place on Monday, was aimed at discouraging the planned protests by faceless individuals and or groups due to the possibility of it resulting in violence. The statement, stressing that the planned protest has potential to go wrong and be hijacked by miscreants, urged all citizens to go ahead with their lawful businesses and shun anything that will lead to harming themselves and others in the name of protest. It added that the police command has drawn a security ring around the state to prevent miscreants from hijacking the protest. As Nigerians get set for Independence Anniversary celebration, as well as planned October 1st nationwide protests against hardship, the Kano State Police Command has warned residents against taking to the streets in any guise. The command's spokesperson, Chief Superintendent Abdullahi Haruna Kiyawa, told newsmen while parading some arrested criminals on Monday that the police will not allow a repeat of the violence witnessed in the states during the recent End Bad Governance protests. In a related development, the police spokesman noted that in line with the directive from the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Adeolu Igbetokun, on commonly oriented and intelligence-led policing, the command embarked on robust community engagements, intelligence-led operations, and round-the-clock visibility patrols in Kano State to respond rapidly to emergencies, distress calls, and prevent crimes. Kiyawa noted that the decision has yielded positive results as the command has made significant strides in combating crime and erasing and ensuring public safety. Kano State Police Command has arrested 89 notorious criminals in efforts to ensure public safety and prevent crimes in the state. The Kano State Commissioner of Police, Salman Dogo Garba, disclosed this during a press conference held at the command's Bompard Police Headquarters, represented by the command's public relations officer, SP Abdullah Kiyawa. The police boss said that the command successfully arrested 89 notorious criminals, including 15 armed robbery suspects, 10 suspected drug dealers, and 1 human trafficking suspect. Also, Kiyawa disclosed that the police were able to rescue 2 human traffickers, 2 human trafficking, and 2 kidnapping victims. Also, Abdullahi Kiyawa disclosed that the Kano Police Command were able to recover illicit drugs, dangerous weapons, and stolen properties, including 538 bottles of Bacardi syrup and a large quantity of dried leaves suspected to be Indian hemp. Kiyawa noted that the command's strategic decision to embark on robust community engagements, intelligence-led operations, and round-the-clock visibility patrols has yielded positive results, with 43 with 43 suspects charged to court and 46 others undergoing investigation. You are watching The Transition on Atlantic Television Network. We'll return shortly after the break. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to The Transition on Atlantic Television Network. And now to the rest of our stories. President Bola Tinubu says Nigerians must either reform for progress or prosperity, or continue with business as usual and risk collapse. He said his administration over the leadership of the country 16 months ago and decided to reform the political economy and defense architecture, given the critical juncture the country found itself. He lamented that Nigerians found itself in a precarious situation because of the missed opportunities and mistakes of the past, while calling on Nigerians not to allow the mistakes to follow the country into the future. This was part of the text of the national broadcast by the President on the occasion of the 64th independence anniversary of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, delivered on Tuesday morning. He also said that Nigeria got its independence from Britain, its erstwhile colonial master, on October 1st, 1960, adding that if the country did not correct the fiscal misalignments that led to the current economic downturn, it would face an uncertain future and the peril of unimaginable consequences. President Bola Tinubu says that the government raised Nigeria's foreign reserve from 33 billion naira to $33 billion to $37 billion and cleared 30 trillion naira ways and means debt received from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Tinubu said this in his national broadcast to mark Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary, credited the development to the CBN's disciplined approach to monetary policy management, which he said ensured stability and predictability in the foreign exchange market. Tinubu also said that the milestones were achieved despite the many headwinds Nigeria's economy had faced since assumed office 16 months ago. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Kudirat Kekere-Ekun as the Chief Justice of Nigeria. A ceremony took place in the council chambers of the State House, Abuja. The event had in attendance Vice President Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, and Ministers of Information Muhammad Idris, FCT Nyesom Wike, Justice Lateef Fagbemi, and Special Duties Mr. Zafanaya. The swearing-in of Kekere-Ekun as the substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria follows her confirmation by the Nigerian Senate last week. President Tinubu had in August sworn in the new CJN in acting capacity following the retirement of Justice Olukayode Ariwola. Justice Kekere-Ekun becomes the 23rd Chief Justice of the country and the second woman to hold the position, the first being Justice Aloma Mokhtar. President Bola Tinubu on Monday said that it is the commitment of this administration to preserve the sanctity of the judiciary. President Tinubu underscored the pivotal role of the judiciary in safeguarding Nigeria's constitutional democracy. Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uche Naji, has reiterated the federal government's commitment to achieving zero poverty, zero unemployment, and zero net carbon emissions. The minister disclosed this in a statement issued by the Director of Media and Corporate Communications at the National Space Research and Development Agency, Dr. Felix Ale. He said he made the promise at the 8th United Nations General Assembly high-level side events on social business, youth and technology in New York, United States of America. The minister stated that these initiatives align with the global sustainable development goals and emphasizes the transformative potential of technology and youth-led innovation. Speaking to an audience of global leaders and innovators, Naji emphasized the need for international collaboration to drive sustainable development and climate action. According to the statement, the event, which took place on the sidelines of the 79th UNGA, attracted notable figures such as Nobel Peace Laureate Professor Muhammad Yunus and various international leaders. Naji urged the international community to support initiatives aligned with 3 Zero's vision He also emphasized the critical role of Nigeria's youth in the mission. Naji focused his address on leveraging technological advancements to reduce unemployment and combat climate change, including Nigeria's adoption of methanol as a renewable energy source. He also stressed the importance of deploying off-grid and renewable energy technologies in rural areas to ensure reliable power access. Social media influencer Martins Ose, popularly known as Very Dark Man, arrived at the National Assembly along with his lawyer Deji Adeyanju, while before the House of Representatives Joint Committee on the investigation of disturbing allegations of corruption against the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Nigerian Correctional Services, while VDM recounted what he posted online and tendered the audio recordings to the committee along with other documents. Idris Okuneye, aka Bobrisky, was not present at the hearing but was represented by a lawyer, Areve Serogene Onungwe, who told the House Committee that Idris was not present due to ill health. The lawmakers, however, questioned why his information was not accompanied with a doctor's report.
Okay, so I'm giving him the flash that contains the best audio recording of about 5 minutes 36 seconds. And then I'm giving him the first receipt for transaction the guy made from receipt. Also some part of the charts, and then the return of the money, which was on Tuesday, September 24th, on Tuesday, just 6 days ago, I think. Then the charts acknowledging when he was disturbing the guy that he wants to refund immediately after he saw my video. And the charts where he blackmailed the guy. There's a particular place where he blackmailed the guy. The charts also accepts for the money. As a reminder, we would like to read one part of September 4th. It says, dear Bobrisky, additionally, after this, there's a second one.
Mr. Okuneye is unavailable. Use your mask. Ill health. But I came in from Lagos this morning to show respect to the committee. Now, the issue of
it's okay.
Let me make my decision.
You said it's not feeling well. Also, do you have any letter from the doctor to medical report? So that you should have said it. For you to have come here and given all that kind of excuse, you should have been accompanied with a medical report to say that you're so unwell that you cannot be here. So please, when next we invite him, we hope you will be well by that time.
We are going to invite Mr. Okuneye Idris in our next hearing.
This is coming after Very Dark Man posted an audio in which Bobrisky reportedly claimed he bribed some EFCC officials with 15 million naira to drop the money laundering charge against him. And viewers, that's the size of the package. Thanks for viewing. I am Raymond Ken Mbata. Endeavor to follow us on our social media platforms, Atlantic TV Net, on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram, Atlantic TV Network. Peace and unity are the pathways to progress. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for Society Watch coming up next.